Let's get Dennis de Silva's take on markets, beginning with Teck. What a turnaround. They just couldn't, they thought they couldn't push it through with investors.
Yeah, it was interesting. Obviously, they announced it before the market opened, as they should have. And it's hard to believe they couldn't get that support because between Sumitomo and the Kivo family, they're about 45% of the vote. Throw in CIS, which is the Chinese company, there's another 10%. So technically, they needed about 12% out of another 45% to vote to get this 2/3.
I suppose both classes, though, had to approve it separately, as you know.
Yes,
the Class B had to.
But in terms of on an all-in basis, you would have thought it would. I mean, it was still a tall hurdle. I mean, you're tempted by the Glencore deal, which includes basically we'll pay $8 billion to buy you out of your thermal coal or your metallurgical coal. Then you get 24% of the remaining company, which is the met company. I think I was telling you off air is I think at the end of the day, for some people, and I would argue I'm in this camp, I like the re-rating potential as a standalone. I'm going to capture more of that re-rate than if I become 24% of a much bigger company.
You get swallowed up by Glencore, and yeah, I mean, they have said they do their own coal separation fairly promptly afterwards.
Yeah, I think part of the hurdle is timelines, and that's probably what they're going to look at. I mean, the sunset clause for the dual share structure, I think, is 6 years. Maybe people would like to see that accelerated. Divesting the metallurgical coal instead of 3 years, which was revised down. Maybe it needs to happen on a more immediate basis, maybe 1 year or 1.5 years. People would like to see this happen quicker so the re-rate could start.
Actually, it's interesting. You mentioned Teck has said, if Glencore's proposal was to go through, it would take about 2 years for all the regulatory stuff to get cleared up.
Yeah, that's part of the hurdle I've had is just how long it might take, assuming it does go through, versus obviously a made-in-Canada solution would happen immediately.
Do you think, though, Teck goes into the hands of a foreign mining company, the metal mines?
I would hope not. I mean, I think of opportunities lost when it's the Incos and the Falcon Bridges of the world, and you think back to how that could have worked if they were one company and made in Canada. And I think you've seen some of the feedback from the Ross Beatties of the world and the Robert Friedlands of the world in terms of having this made in Canada solution. It'd be a shame to kind of lose our champion again.